Welcome to the 11th edition of Valkence Updates, the podcast designed to keep you up to date with what's been happening in the Valkence universe recently and what's lined up next for it. Here's a rundown of what we're covering today. The Waves podcast launches on Valkence Studios. Create2Game Podcast episode 14 is out now. Charging Up the Web podcast kicks off at Valkence Studios. Valkence Family Podcast episode 40 is out now. Frontier's new newsletter edition is now live, and much more. Let's get into it. The latest at Valkence, the Waves podcast launches on Valkence Studios. We're thrilled to announce the launch of the Waves podcast by Wavely, brought to you by Valkence Studios. This new podcast takes the content from Wavely's widely read newsletter, enjoyed by nearly 10,000 subscribers daily, and turns it into an engaging audio experience. Catch the Waves podcast on popular platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music. For more information and to find links to the podcast, head to valkence.com/studios. Create2Game Podcast episode 14 is out now. The newest episode of Create2Game, hosted by Moogly and powered by Valkence Studios, is now available. This week, Moogly dives into the highlights of the 2024 Pokémon World Championships, talks about Morpeko's debut in Pokémon Go, and discusses the recent adjustments to Twitch subscription prices. Additionally, Moogly explores upcoming game releases and other exciting news in the gaming and entertainment world. Don't miss out. Listen to the latest episode on Valkence Studios on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other podcast platforms to stay informed about all things gaming and creator-related. Charging Up the Web podcast kicks off at Valkence Studios. We're excited to announce the debut of Charging Up the Web, Frontier's newest podcast, powered by Valkence Studios. This new show transforms the popular Frontier newsletter into an engaging audio format, delivering up-to-date news on gaming, entertainment, and creator culture. Catch Charging Up the Web on major podcast platforms including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music. For more information and to find links to the podcast, head to valkence.com/studios. Valkence Family Podcast episode 40 is out now. In the latest episode of the Valkence Family Podcast, we dive into key issues shaping the tech and entertainment landscapes. We cover the closure of the Xbox 360 game store, the recent CrowdStrike outage that disrupted global operations, and the latest developments from the Olympic esports games. Additionally, we delve into the impact of AI and the challenge of deepfakes, discuss our views on cancel culture, and much more. Don't miss out. Listen to the latest episode on Valkence Studios and find it on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. Frontier's new newsletter edition is now live. The newest edition of Frontier's newsletter has arrived, packed with must-read updates from the world of gaming, entertainment, and creator culture. This issue dives into several hot topics, including Mr. Beast's recent video sparking fan outrage, Mizkif's significant financial loss on his video game project, and a chilling update on Amaranth's ongoing stalker situation. Additionally, catch up on iShowSpeed's victory over Adden Ross, FaZe Lacey's recent robbery scare, and more. Don't miss out. Head over to frontierrise.com to read the full edition and stay updated on the latest industry happenings. Even more from Valkence. What else is happening at Valkence? New Valkence apparel pieces have arrived at valkence.com. Join Valkence Fitness at fitness.valkence.com to level up your fitness and health journey. BiteMe117 gets called out by Valkence on X. Rivera shares a valuable tip for content creators at rivera.com. Stay up to date with everything going on at Valkence as things happen by joining Valkence Social. Head to social.valkence.com to get on board and join now. Back to base. We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Let us know what you thought of it. Make sure to follow us on X, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram for even more content throughout the day. We're at Valkence everywhere.